Crysis was originally released in 2007 by Crytek and published then by Electronic Arts, the good old EA, back when they weren't as tyrannical as they are now. This, however, is a video on Crysis Remastered, released in 2021, developed and published by Crytek, of course. Now, you had to have a super machine to run the original, otherwise when firing up Crysis, you would cause a global meltdown of like Chernobyl-esque insanity. It was just pure craziness. Now, in Crysis, it's a first-person shooter where you play as faceless military guy number 4 and run, well, not so much run, but I'll get to that point in a minute. Now, you have a nano suit, which sounds cooler than it is applied. Your suit can make you run fast, jump high, turn to armor and absorb damage, or turn you invisible. Each one of these cool things lasts seconds, unfortunately. It's like your suit is powered off the attention span of Gen Z, to be honest. Now, onto the movement. I mean, well, just look at this.
How long is this going to take?
Apparently, when doing the remaster, they set the base movement as the slowest option from the original game. So, in order to run on this new remastered version, well, new, 2021 remastered version, you have to use the energy from your suit, which runs out after a few meters. And I swear I started hearing energy critical in my sleep. You're either dawdling along or sprinting like the Flash for a few seconds. It makes traversal completely annoying. Now, you can drive vehicles, of course, but not everywhere and not all the time. What kind of bullshit design oversight was this? I mean, dear God. But how's the combat and the enemy AI? Well, the enemy AI is shite for the most part. The combat is meh. And the enemy AI just tend to run around like a bunch of spanners, really, and some instances need to be triggered by killing all the bad guys in said area, and it's a bastard to do when you can't find the prick that's run off into the jungle and hides like a little punk bitch. Now, the one thing that Crysis does do well, which is really cool, and has been adopted by a few games since, more notably Battlefield 2042, is being able to apply different attachments to your guns on the fly. That was really cool when it was originally released, and it's really cool now. Not that putting a silencer on the gun does much, because stealth is iffy on Crysis at best, to be honest. And remember, if you want to go invisible, you only have a few seconds before you pop back into view for everyone to see. Now, is Crysis Remastered terrible? No. But the movement issues coupled with the so-so combat and the AI just made for an overall meh experience for me. And I'll be brutally honest, I never completed the first Crysis, and I ain't gonna complete this one either. The footage I captured is from the PlayStation 5, obviously it's a PlayStation 4 version of the game, and I got so far and got so frustrated, I couldn't play it no more. I do also own it on the Nintendo Switch as well, and the Switch port ain't too bad. But the movement, man, is so slow, and I just can't do it. I can't. Now, if the core mechanics of the game aggravate the wank out of me, I can't progress through, because gameplay is what is mostly important in a video game. And unfortunately, with this remastered version, they gone done messed up, okay? They messed up hard. But, I mean, I'm going to move on to Crysis 2, and hopefully there's none of this bollocks in there and I can move properly, but we shall see. Of course, I have the remastered trilogy, so I have 2 and 3 to get through, and I will get through those as fast as I can and as soon as I can. But in the meantime, please let me know down below your experiences with the original Crysis and the remastered version if you have any. And if you have no experience whatsoever, please try and find the original one on PC and play that. Because the remastered one, it will take you several hours to move several feet. But that's just my little rant on it. I know Crysis is infamous for being this super, oh my god, you need a master machine to run it. I don't know if that was more optimization. I'm no super nerd, but I'm going to guess optimization. But as an overall first-person shooter game, it's cool in places and has some really cool ideas, but there's just a little iffiness in the execution. But please let me know what you think down below, and as always, thank you very much for watching.